Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Nicole reunites Eric with his son. Before ending things with EJ and Stefan erupts at Gabi, Theresa comes to the townhouse before Tate heads to lacrosse camp. Having just returned from taking Eric to the airport, Brady informs her Tate's not there. Theresa panics that he's with Holly. Brady assures her Tate will be 1,000 miles away from Holly soon enough. Moving on, she calls Brady out for suggesting to Alex that she's using him for his money. Brady admits he thinks she could have found out Alex was Victor's heir before she slept with him. Tate meets Aaron in the park. He gives him his license in case they check his ID at camp. Out for a run, Alex pounces out of nowhere. He overheard them and knows what they're up to. An enraged EJ throws a glass in the Demera living room, vowing vengeance to his father's portrait. Holly enters, wondering why he's so angry. Calming down, EJ tells his stepdaughter how Gabi revealed that Jude is Eric's son. Holly expresses how sorry she is for him. EJ very evenly says her sympathy is misplaced. He already knew. In the square, Stefan demands to know why Gabi exposed EJ's secret about Jude. She says she couldn't let Eric suffer the way she did in prison, being kept away from her child. Stefan counters that she just wanted to stick it to EJ. At the airport, Nicole stops Eric from getting on the plane. She tells him he's Jude's father. He's our son. She briefly recaps Gabi's plans at the press conference and then lifts Jude from his stroller. The baby smiles and waves his arms as she hands him to Eric. Tears run down Eric's face as he kisses his son's head. At the townhouse, Theresa acts appropriately insulted over Brady's accusation. She's not that woman anymore. She aspires to be a woman of integrity her son can be proud of. He apologizes, noting if she was only out for Alex's money she wouldn't have agreed to sign the prenup. In the park, Tate begs Alex not to say anything to his mother. Alex would never. He had fake IDs once upon a time too. He knows Tate was just hooking up his buddy before leaving for the summer. However, he warns Aaron not to drink and drive. Alex continues on his run as the boys freak out over the bullet it just dodged. Tate gives Aaron his plane ticket. In a couple hours, Aaron will be in New York and Tate will be able to spend his summer with Holly. In the square, Stefan points out Gabi could have privately told Eric about Jude. Instead, she publicly humiliated EJ because she hates him for what he did to her. Of course, she hates EJ. Gabi declares, he sent her to prison, where she lived in fear every day. She spent weeks in solitary confinement where she feared she'd never see Stefan or Ariana again. If it were up to EJ, she would have been left to rot for the rest of her life. EJ got what he deserved. Can they go home and just forget about this? No, baby, Stefan responds. We can't. At the mansion, EJ explains to Holly that he kept the secret about Jude, fearing Nicole would reunite with Eric. Holly is happy Eric has Jude back and hates what EJ did. However, she understands feeling so desperate that lying is the only choice you have. EJ thanks her for saying that. After she leaves, EJ looks up at Stefano's portrait with the briefest hint of a smirk.